Hey guys, welcome to Dom Nom Nom. Dom here, and this week I'll be sharing a great fall recipe. It's my take on a classic pumpkin pie. Today I'll be making individual pumpkin pies from scratch, and you'll be surprised at how easy it is to put together. Let's start by making our homemade pie crust. In a food processor, empty in 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 2.5 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Give that a quick pulse to combine. Now comes the butter. For pie crust, that means very cold butter. Pulse the butter and dry mix together. Most bakers will say it should resemble small peas, which just means that there are small pieces of butter throughout the flour. Next, pour in some cold water and pulse until the dough comes together, somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 cup. You can do this by hand if you like. When your dough is ready, empty it onto a floured surface and roll into a ball. Cut that ball in half and wrap each half in plastic wrap. Store in the fridge and allow it to rest for an hour. This dough makes 2 large pies or about 8 individual pies. When your dough is nice and chilled, roll it out to 1/2 inch in thickness, sprinkling flour so that it doesn't stick. Then, cut the dough into circles larger than your tart pans. Carefully press your dough into the edges of your pan. Place your tart pans on a tray and let them chill in the fridge while we make our pumpkin filling. To make our deliciously spiced pumpkin filling, empty a 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree into a large bowl. Add in 2 whole eggs and give it a whisk to combine. The next ingredient is a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Believe it or not, this is all the sweetness you need for the filling, and it gives the finished pie a silky texture. Now let's spice up our filling with 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, and 1/8 teaspoon of 5-spice powder. These spices will give our filling a nice warm and slightly savory flavor, just what you want in a pumpkin pie. Pour your filling into your crust until the pans are nearly full. Bake in a 450-degree oven for 5 minutes. Then, lower the temperature down to 350 and continue baking for another 20 to 25 minutes. Your pies are done when the filling is set. Take your pies out of the oven and transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely before transferring to the refrigerator. When you're ready to serve, remove your individual pumpkin pies from their pans. I like my pumpkin pie with a big dollop of whipped cream and a sprinkling of cinnamon. Now just grab a fork and dig into your homemade pumpkin pies. These will be great at your next Thanksgiving feast, and they're a dessert you don't have to share. Thanks for watching.